time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jaguars going up against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to snowy Orchard Park outside of Buffalo, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen, stay warm.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on at Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. The tight end in motion right. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's the offensive unit at heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Now let's go.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they felt like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Jerome Felton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jeff Driscoll, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bills have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, That hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I loved coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Bortles to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
And now a first down following that long gain. On first and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Kyle Williams never gets the credit he deserves as a defensive tackle, but every offense in the league knows how difficult it is to block him.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles will try again on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now. Go. Ace. Here we go. Blue 45. Left.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility?
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends whether we'll wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? All those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch.
Snap coming inside the red zone here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll need to... The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watkins alone on the left side. Back to throw. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jeff Driscoll with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But this one fielded at the 5. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On play action, it's Bortles. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return. Here's Nick Marshall. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 71 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. That's caught at the 3. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak. And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Kaepernick. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Buffalo.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
And that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 19. And the Jags are going to have a first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to let it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That's up and good. It's 22-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See, now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So here's the Bills offense. Now they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Bills a first down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Kaepernick. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Sammy Watkins high in the air to bring it in. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes the play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On 1st down, Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. And he's brought down after a good gain. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Marcel Darius in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Bortles going to go on fourth down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 26 yards on the play there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And now out come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Red zone opportunity.
Hey, 91.
Kaepernick now on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kaepernick's going to... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Colin Kaepernick with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Bortles, middle of the field, it's Robinson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Bortles will keep it. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Marcel Darius in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Bortles, got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now an inside run to Jerome Felton. Muscles him off. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can cap.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Carpenter now for the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now out come the Jags. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Bortles now to throw. Finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They go back again to the fullback, Felton. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking on the midfield logo. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Check. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Ace. Sponge. 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 No.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing that, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Zach Brown in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, defense, let's go. Black 58 rail. Left. Green 90. Green 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Bortles now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Blue 45. 53 the mic. 53 the mic.
Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.